Yes.
What's up? This is 420 No Scope.
Pew pew pew
It's
pew.
it's Zach Pew 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 Pew. Um Zach
Uh,
PewDiePie.
pew pew pew. Oh no.
And yeah, this week I have no outline. I was gonna write something down, but I don't know. Let's just talk about whatever. I had some stuff on my mind.
What's on your mind?
Well, I was thinking earlier, I was seeing some posts on the internet, and the internet always makes me feel good.
Oh,
And
sure.
that was sarcasm, but I'm seeing a lot of the kids are all right posts
The
about
kids are
generation.
all right.
They're all right, the kiddies. Ooh, that sounded bad. Um, yeah, I was just like I was thinking about people who say that like Generation Z is they're doing all right. They're they're I don't know what they think they're doing right, but they're not all right. The kids are not all right. That's what I'm saying.
Oh no. And you are someone who works with kids, so you can
Well, allegedly.
speak to that. Allegedly, yes. I don't actually know that. I'm just making a judgment based on your appearance and the fact that you're smoking a blunt right now.
Hmm.
It just seemed like a natural uh option to go
Teacher
for.
teachers are notorious partiers.
They're like
They,
restaurant staff then.
yeah, pretty much, pretty much. Yeah, there's only two paths. You become a server, or you become an educator. But either way, you're doing cocaine off of a toilet seat. Um, no, I'm kidding. I don't do cocaine. That's disgusting.
Scary.
Yeah,
I
you don't
don't
know what's in
wanna.
that. You don't. It could be stepped on. Yo.
Ugh.
Anyway, I'm having thoughts. I'm having feelings, and the kids are not all right. The Generation Z is like the most like nihilistic, depressed, doesn't believe in anything group of people I've ever met, and
Mm.
and they're all addicted to the internet. Unlike me, I only stare at my phone 4 hours a day. They stare at it for 8 hours a day, which is bad.
Oh,
Gotta
snap.
gotta bring that down to 4 hours a day, guys. Okay?
Yeah, like a normal functioning
Millennial.
millennial. Yeah, exactly.
Yeah. So I don't know. What do you think? You think the kids these days they got something figured out?
I don't know. I mean, I like seeing Gen Z people on TikTok putting together outfits that are inspired by the early 2000s.
Oh my God, they're gonna I love the 80s to the 2000s.
That's, yeah, like
Oh
happening,
no.
which it's weird to be in the position now where the decade that I largely grew up in is the one that's getting like
The nostalgia.
nostalgia. Yeah.
Hmm.
And like music too. I feel like there's a lot of like aughts influences and modern music, but I don't know. I kind of like feel like every generation gets to the point where they're like they feel like they have to say something about the generation below them. Like whether it's the
Right.
kids are all right or kids these days, they're not grateful, they don't want to work, like they're they
They
say
don't
words bad.
they say
Um,
slaps and dead ass.
yeah.
Scrubs slaps. They're gonna be saying that about the aughts stuff. They're gonna be like, the
Oh my
Eminem show
God.
slaps.
Scrubs. I was thinking about Scrubs the other day. That was kind of a weird vibe, honestly, in retrospect.
It doesn't hold up for sure.
It
But I
doesn't.
mean, I
What
thought it was hilarious.
I know. I liked it at the time.
I think
Um, Go ahead.
I think it was Comedy Central. It was like there was like reruns like every evening on Comedy Central, I think, or they
Mm,
had it reached syndication and then it was just on TV a lot.
yeah,
So
it was on TV a lot.
it was
I,
saturated.
it was. I feel like I remember so many moments from Scrubs. Like I was thinking the other night about when Turk goes, I this is embarrassing to even recreate, but there's like an episode where he goes, I'm gonna shove it and love it and dance around above it. And he's just like chanting
Mm.
that over and over again. And it's like, what does that even mean? No one else in the history of the earth has ever said that. That is not millennial slang. So where did that come from? Or maybe I'm wrong and it is.
I think it just became its own thing. I think it's now a reference in and of itself,
But
but it
like,
was not a real thing. No, I don't think it was a
did
real
people ever
thing.
say that because
I'm
it was
gonna
on
shove it.
Scrubs and
Uh,
love it and dance around above it?
I,
Like, it's just
I,
like, it doesn't quite
I
work.
hmm. Yeah, it was like, but it was a lot of it, but that was like the humor of the show. It was just like it was just like different puns about sex. Like it was just different ways of saying, um, we're gonna have jingle jangle tonight. Like that was
Uh-huh, that's true. It was a very horny show.
it's like how British people just say nonsense and it's like, oh yeah, that means we're going to the store or whatever. It's like, why don't you just say that? And so they're like, we're gonna go,
Yeah.
you know, bip off the
Pop
boundary.
over, pop over to the popping off any.
Popping off in the dally do. We're gonna pop off in the dally do and round. We're gonna round one off later. We're gonna go to the pub and we're gonna round one off. What?
Round one off.
So
What?
was that? What? Huh? Oh, it means playing
Pool.
pool. You're gonna play pool. That's
I
what it
thought
means. Like,
about pool when you said that.
well,
Maybe
I'm
that's actually an
British.
effective term.
Exactly. Exactly.
Yeah, yeah.
Exactly.
But I do feel like it's interesting to get to the age where the generation younger than me is now adults, because I do feel like that's when you hit that point where you're like, kids these days are blah. Like as soon as it's like early 20s, they are the trendsetters, not millennials. Like, I
Hmm.
don't know, it's kind of fun, I think, to see that happen in real time.
I think we're kind of like they're competition now. That's what it is. Like they used to be these little snot-nosed brats, but now they're getting jobs. They're directors of stuff. They're
Mm,
the assistant director of yada yada.
are they?
Wow, Generation Z is like 26 or so. Like that's like the oldest.
Jesus.
I
Is
mean, they're
that true? That's
definitely
not that much younger than me.
right. Like I think I'm kind of like in the middle of millennial.
Uh-huh. Uh-huh. I'm like a little bit on the young side of millennial.
Or
Not the Probably
I'm
not the
I'm
youngest, but
I think I'm kind of on the young side as well because I think like
yeah,
the oldest millennial is like 40 at this point.
I guess.
Just silence. You're just like,
I'm shocked. Because how
well,
old? Well, I
Pete
was
Buttigieg. Pete Buttigieg is a millennial. He's like 39.
okay. Because to me, I feel like in my head, Gen X is just like perpetually 40,
Right.
but not
Right.
anymore. Gen X to
No.
me is just like a bunch of like disaffected alt people.
Just keep that crap away from me, bro.
Uh,
Like, like
like
only
it's
ways
really
to make
cool to
you got to
wear like a
make
t-shirt and jeans to work.
well, but it's a t-shirt that says you got to make it your own way or something like that, or
Oh
like
yeah. Or like a
off
band
the beaten
t-shirt
path. A band, yeah. I
and
don't know anything about
Converse.
bands. And
That's
Converse.
true. You don't know anything
Yeah,
about bands and
What's a Gen
music.
X band? What's a Gen X band? The Sex
Um,
Pistols? Am I
Weezer.
close? Weezer?
Yes.
Okay, because I feel like, well, they
The
kind of
Sex
went into
Pistols is
millennial.
more, that's true. Weezer did kind of go into millennial, but
I think you're
they
right.
make
Like
me think of Gen X
they
or like
probably are Gen
Spoon.
X. Yeah, like I think you're right. Like the age of the guys in Weezer. What's his
Like,
name?
I don't
Andrew
remember.
Weezer?
Yeah.
Andrew Cuomo? Is that the I almost said
I'm
leader. The leader of
the
the band?
leader.
Is he the
Take
leader?
me to your leader.
I was gonna ask you
Um,
something.
hmm.
Oh, Gen X. It's on Gen X. They're on the Supreme Court now. Brett Kavanaugh is Gen X.
Oh, for a second, I was in my head, I was thinking Gen Z, and I was like, what? I was like, I know there's a Gen Z senator or something now, but
I'm sure there's more than
ugh,
one.
I
I
just
just
know there was one that was getting press online in particular,
pressed. Where's that Gen Z
or no
language coming out?
press.
Oh, press. Okay.
Yeah,
I don't know. I don't know who Nancy Pelosi? No, she's not Gen Z.
yeah.
They're Gen X. We got to start naming these generations slightly different. That Gen X and Gen Z sounds too similar, and
It does.
I keep saying Gen Z for Gen X.
What's the generation younger than Gen Z? Like,
Celestials? No, what are they called? Yeah, I think it's
that's
some weird name.
cool.
It's something weird like that,
Uh,
or like the Eternals. It's the Eternal. The new generation is called Marvel's The Eternals. That's what. Yeah,
Amazing.
the next generation brought to you by
Ew.
Disney.
There's like the NASCAR generation and the Coca-Cola generation.
I don't want to see the Coca-Cola generation. None of them were over 5'5". They all drink
You don't want
Coca-Cola
to you don't want to see them because they're short.
because imagine a child that lived off of Coca-Cola. Like I
Oh,
think they would turn out to be kind of, you wouldn't want to look at them. Be very sad.
oh.
It's like those, like old photos of like children wearing like tiny little suits or something. It's like, this seems sad. They look
That makes you
depressed.
sad when a child wears a suit.
In 1919, yes.
Mm-hmm.
That child's about to get, I don't know, COVID or something.
That child
Whatever.
would go out of their mind if they got a Coca-Cola. It would be the best day of their life. If a child in 1919 wearing a suit had a Coca-Cola, that would be the height of everything.
They would go into a coma, I think. They would
They would need
sugar.
an iron lung.
uh
Like
Man, what those are crazy.
they would get like one orange and they would just be good for a year.
Yeah, and then they just ate like just like dried cereal for every other meal. Just like a big brick of cereal
Uh-huh. But
that
it's just
they
like oat flakes.
yeah, exactly. Yeah, with some cornflakes to, in sawdust to fill it
Uh-huh.
for filler.
Yes, it has to be very mealy.
Yeah, that a kid in 1919 was like drinking whiskey with every meal. Like if you're over 10 years old, you're like having wine.
Uh-huh. Yeah,
You
because
still,
the water is like
yeah, you still can't trust
not
the
safe.
water,
Hmm.
even in 1919.
Hmm.
Ever since the war of German aggression, the the government stopped doing infrastructure, so can't trust the pipes
Oh,
anymore.
well, dang.
And for some reason, I talk like this. I don't like. I'm a child from the past. See, here I got polio. Isn't that funny?
Mm, I have a job.
I've got a job. I got 3 jobs. I'm 10 years old. And
I
listen here,
my
Dame.
my hands are calloused from accidentally stabbing a sewing needle. The accent is not coming together.
I run. I drive cars real fast with liquor in the back. I'm running. I'm running a
And
side
no
hustle.
seatbelts.
Man, kids had side hustles back in like 1919. They're trying to
How
bring
does
that
it?
back.
I know, with the 4-year-old preschool teacher that I sent
Oh
you.
yeah, yes, yes. Oh, a 4-year-old preschool teacher. They have the experience. Like everyone is an expert on their own life. So
That's true. So who
yeah,
better to teach preschool than a 4-year-old?
that's why my wife. That's why me and my wife we have a baby as our OBGYN. We're gonna have a baby deliver our baby.
Oh,
Hmm.
smart.
What babies know the most about babies? Duh.
Yeah, obviously. And the most about medicine, about babies.
Because they eat a lot of medicine.
Hmm.
That's
And
why
they
they
know the
know about
most
it.
about, they know the most about a can of pureed spinach.
Yes. The sweet potatoes. Mmm.
Hmm. Mm.
Man, low key, baby food kind of looks good. I would eat it.
Yeah, it's like kind of like space food or something.
Yeah. I used to say like a lot of Americans eat like they're going into space. Like we shop for groceries like we're going into space. Like everything's frozen, dry, freeze-dried, packaged box mac and cheese, pre-cooked, saran wrapped crap.
Oh my
We're going. It's like
gosh.
we're going through the Oregon Trail all over again. Why are we? Why everything has like 9,000 grams of preservatives in it? Why?
Yeah. I mean, I guess because like we don't want to go to the grocery store every day.
Right, right. That's some like that's what they do in The Godfather. That's what Italian immigrants do. They go get fresh fruit. What a bunch
I
of
know.
weirdos.
It does sound kind of nice.
Yeah, I'm glad I get fresh produce like every few days. Gotta have it.
That's good. Yeah.
So
What's
what
your
do
favorite
you
fruit? Oh,
favorite fruit? Grapefruit
mm-hmm.
or pineapple?
Okay.
I can't pick. I think it's pineapple.
That's a good one. I don't know what my favorite fruit is. The fruits, I mean, I feel like the fruits I eat are really boring. I just get like blueberries and apples and bananas, which are all
Well, okay.
classics.
Well, you're going with median. I went with like what the frick
Not what you eat the most,
mode?
but what
Yeah,
is
no.
tastiest.
Yeah, like pineapple for sure.
Yeah, pineapple is great. Peaches are great. I also like papaya. My favorite, what?
And
You don't like peaches?
they're not even top 5, I don't think.
What? But
They can
there's
they can
nothing
be
better than a juicy peach.
okay, but like okay, I'm thinking I've never had a bad pineapple. I've had bad peaches. That's what I'm thinking. Like the floor is lower. The ceiling is very high on the
Mm,
peach, but the floor is
mm.
also low. It can be bad.
That's true. That's fair.
Like
Mm,
plums. Plums is like a 50-50. You get a really good plum, terrible plum. It's there's never any in between on the plums.
yeah,
I
that's
like a
true.
I like a good sour plum. What were you gonna say?
Mm. I think I was going to say that I have a theory that all fruits that start with the letter P are delicious.
Okay, papaya, pineapple,
Passion
pleasant
fruit,
grape, passion fruit.
pleasant grape,
Yes. What else starts with peaches? Okay,
plums,
plums. Wow, that's literally one.
persimmons.
I think I've had it once. I don't. I think I've had a persimmon. They're
I
good.
can't remember if I've had one.
So far,
Um,
I've named zero, by the way. I think you've named all of them, or
you
I
said
just,
pineapple.
yeah, I was just repeating what I already said, though. I brought it up. I brought the pineapples
Yeah.
up. Dang, pistachio flavored grape.
Oh, damn, I want some pistachio gelato.
Mm. What is gelato? That's like dead horses or something? What's it made out of? It's made out
Yeah,
of
the
pig hooves.
gelatinous part of the pig hoof.
Hmm. I think Mexican people really like gelatin. That seems to play a big part in their desserts.
Like flan.
Hmm. Yeah. Hmm.
What
Kind of a,
else?
I don't know, just an observation. It's just weird that gelatin's made out of hooves.
I guess so, but I guess that's like, what is it? Snout to tail butchery, like using up the whole
All the buffalo.
animal. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, but you can't have it if you're Muslim, because that's it's pork. Like, you
That's
can't even have
true. That's
gelatin.
true. It's halal. I mean, haram. It's haram. It's not halal.
Wow, that
Sorry.
was very haram of you to say that.
That was very haram of
Not
me
halal.
because I work with a fair amount of Muslim people, so I shouldn't get those two confused.
So when did you start reading the Quran?
Um, 5 weeks from now into the future.
Nice.
Yeah,
Well, I hope you enjoy it. I, of
thank you.
course, I have a PhD in it, as you
Right.
know, and my entire college experience was people just staring at me and just, why? Why? Just doing that. Why? But yeah, I did it.
They couldn't
Um,
understand why you'd want to study the Quran.
just shaking their head, just walking by me on campus, just why?
This
Why?
freaking guy.
Guy? That guy? He's the he's getting a PhD? He that guy?
Yeah, you
Uh
like beat out like an actual Muslim student for the one
yes.
PhD spot.
Yes. Yes, exactly. I have a scholarship that's like named after like a famous Muslim or something. It's like
Yeah.
this is like very
Oh
guy
my
from
God.
Lebanon, a Lebanese name.
Right.
I received the Deepak Singh C uh, award this year, named
Oh,
after
nice.
my mentor. That was more Indian. But I mean, there's Muslim Indians. But
Yeah,
anyway,
that's true. It's a very
so okay,
rapidly
so
growing religion.
it's they're good. They're good at that proselytizing. But okay, so
Mhm.
kids are all right. They're not all right. Anna, what is going on with you? What are you thinking about? because I went on my little spiel.
What am I
What,
thinking about?
like, what's been going on? It's not what you're thinking about. Just what's going on? How you have a good day?
I
What's
had a
going
pretty
on?
good day. I feel like I've just been thinking about work a lot, so I don't know how much to get into
That's
that.
well, yeah. We're that's uncertainty at work is just stressful.
It
It's
is.
not cool.
I saw the movie 65 recently.
Oh my gosh, how was it?
It was fun. It was
It was.
like good. It wasn't like amazing, but it was good.
I can't believe I didn't notice because I. Oh my gosh, yeah. I might go see that. I might go see it. I don't know.
It was
I haven't
fun. It
been.
was a lot of fun.
Okay, okay, that's cool. 65. Adam Driver. Have you
Yes.
seen he just seems like a cool guy. We should get him on the podcast. We should talk to him with the Bo
We
Burnham.
should. Him and Bo Burnham on the same episode,
That would be
and my
that
dad.
that would slap. That would dead ass slap.
Dead ass.
Just like Turk's song about sex.
Jesus Christ.
Gonna shove it, love it, dance around above it.
Um,
And he's talking
Ew.
about hooking up with Carla. Was this early?
I thought he was like putting something over, what is it, JD's head?
Oh,
Like he
oh,
was right about something, and so he was like gloating about it. I feel like that's the context of that.
uh, it's very like I mean it's very adolescent male humor.
Uh-huh. It is.
Just a bunch of sex talk and yeah, that's pretty
Yeah.
much it. That's pretty much it. Just saying you're gonna do things that like you will never ever do, or you're not even close to doing at the moment. Just like,
Uh-huh.
yeah, I'm gonna shove it and love it. Like, dude, you're failing algebra. Just focus on that. You don't know what you're doing right now, and you shouldn't be shoving anything.
Yeah.
Just
Um,
yeah.
you only shove after marriage.
Only shove after marriage.
hmm So, yeah, I saw 65. You know the premise of that, right?
Yes. Yes,
Okay.
I could just yes, I saw the trailer.
Uh-huh.
Well, why don't you explain the premise? What is the premise of the
Okay.
movie titled 65?
So the premise of the movie titled 65 is that so I actually thought, and this isn't like a big spoiler, this is the very start of the movie. I thought that they were humans from the future who accidentally got transported to the past and then they crash landed on Earth. And at
Hmm.
first they think it's like a totally different planet because they don't realize they've gone back in time. But then
Oh, Planet of the
there's
Apes. Okay.
dinosaurs.
Yeah.
Yeah, but it's not that. It's like a totally different civilization from Earth that existed 65 million years ago and had like sci-fi technology and traveled the stars. And
Uh,
then Adam Driver is the pilot, and they get hit by some asteroid debris and they crash land on Earth. And then he and this little girl are the only survivors, and they have to escape off the planet and fight dinosaurs and also get back into space before the asteroid comes.
oh God, I forgot about that. Yeah, I forgot about the asteroid.
Yeah. I don't know if they said that in the trailer or not, but that's part of
No,
what's at play.
I totally didn't make the connection because 65 million years ago would be when the asteroid hit. Like that would be
Uh-huh.
wow.
Yeah.
I,
So
it
it's a lot of action, and I like that it's like futuristic technology plus dinosaurs. Like that's what they're using to fight. Like that's kind of fun. And it's Adam Driver, so I'm here for it.
5 bags of popcorn.
Yes,
Okay, it seems like a hard concept to mess up. It seems like how do you, like
true. I do think, I mean, I don't know. I don't want to like give any, like, I don't want to ruin the movie for you because you're going to go see it. I don't think I'm
I don't
ruining
mind if
it.
you ruin them. I don't mind if you I will
Okay.
see it or I will not see it. That's
Okay.
it's not it's not because you
I,
ruined it.
okay. I feel like they could have been a little bit more clever with setups and payoffs. Like, I
Hmm.
feel like some sort of like Chekhov's gun elements that maybe came into play a little bit better or later could have been emphasized a little more or just used in a more clever way. Like, I feel like there could have been more interesting dino fights. It's not that they were bad, but they just weren't like anything
Hmm.
super duper memorable, you know?
I see. Not memorable.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
I mean, yeah, I mean, I had like a fascination with it, not because I thought it was going to be particularly good, but
Uh-huh.
just yeah, but it sounds like it's about what I expect it to be. So,
Yeah, yeah, it probably will be. Oh, but you know what I saw that's more interesting? I finally watched John Wick.
the first one,
Yes, I've never seen any of them, and I saw the first one,
wait,
and I enjoyed it quite a bit. Have you seen it?
I have seen the first one. I've not watched the other ones.
Okay. Yeah, I think I'm probably gonna wind up watching the other ones leading up to seeing this new one that came out. But
Dang.
yeah, I thought it was a lot of fun, and I liked the world building of this like shady villain world that exists
Hmm.
in like nice hotels and churches and stuff.
Hmm. Yeah, someone's got to go to hotels because I'm not
Yeah.
going to them.
Yeah. In order to be rich enough to go to a hotel, you have to commit crimes.
Yes, yes. Anytime I see someone walking into a hotel, I'm like, criminal.
Yeah,
Um, yeah, so you liked it. You really liked the first John Wick.
I did. Yeah, and
Okay.
I thought, go ahead.
No, what did you think?
Can you tell I'm like compensating after that last episode you sent me where I was talking so much? I'm like, I could not be talking for like 90% of the episode. That's just way too much. Mm.
I think you're not talking like at all during this episode.
I know.
You're
I'm like
not talking
not
at
giving
all.
you very much to work with.
Um, well, you know
Um,
what? I could move on to something like something maybe you could react to. Uh,
okay, but I did want to say more about John Wick. I just also wanted to hear what you were gonna say, but um, what was I gonna say? Oh, just like the choreography was good and the visuals were really cool. I liked when they were in the bathhouse. Do you remember that part
it's
with
been a
like
while.
The
Yeah,
Theon
Theon Greyjoy.
Greyjoy guy? He's
Yes.
like in a bathhouse and John Wick like infiltrates it and is shooting at everyone and it's just like
Uh-huh.
very cool colors. It's like blue and red and kind of dark and I don't
That,
know, it's
that
just stylish.
right. Like, yeah, I think I appreciate that's probably what I most appreciate is that
Mm,
the John Wick movies at least seem like well put together. There's craft to them.
mm-hmm.
So I like intention, like when you can see that there's some kind of intention behind what's
Yes.
going on.
And
Um,
again, it's that kind of thing like in red letter media where I think when we're watching TV or movies, we don't really appreciate what would have had to go into making a visual look a certain way, like making a set look a certain way. So yeah, they had to be really intentioned with all of this, like all the settings that they established.
Right, right. And then like they're colorful. I like
Hmm.
color. I hate the black and brown, blue, gray crap that is just everywhere.
Yes.
Every single movie
It's
and
ugly.
shows. Oh my gosh.
Like not
Like,
fun to look at.
yeah, and like who lives like this? Like why would you live in an apartment that's dark all the time? No one lives like that. No one
Uh-huh.
wants like turn on a freaking light in your
Well, it's sort
computer.
of how like I don't know, I have this one um Instagram account that I follow that it's called Interstellar Isabella, and she talks about art and architecture and how like minimalism is pervasive and terrible, like how everything has to look like the Apple store now and just like colorless and personalityless and just like
Mm,
as pared down as possible. And like we don't, the predominant kind of style is not like maximalism or like ornate. And
right.
so I feel like people do live like that, but that it's really depressing and we see it as like the superior option for some reason, but it's not.
Yeah, I don't know, but like I think you said flat. Like I feel like flatness is
Mm,
the like, but that's that is you're right. Like that's basically how everyone currently lives is like this very flattened experience. Everyone has a very similar life. Again, we're all just
mm.
staring. We're just staring at our phone for 8 hours a day. Like that's what most people are doing anyway. And
I thought you were only staring for 4.
okay, it averages out. The Gen Z, they're taking over.
Uh,
They're making
I'm probably
the
staring at
median.
my I'm probably staring at my phone for 8 hours a day slash laptop at
Oh
least.
yeah. Oh yeah. If you count the computer, it's horrible. It's horrible. But 4 hours is a sweet spot. Um, no, sometimes I'm staring at my phone and I'm just like, well, there's nothing else to do. And I just keep staring at my phone. I'm just like, I mean, I wouldn't be doing anything else. What am I supposed to be doing? Writing a novel? What am I
I
supposed to be
know
doing?
it's so bad.
I'm
It's
supposed
like
to
if
be
you can just stop for a moment and think about what you want to do, it's probably not stare at your phone for 4 more hours.
Yeah, you're right. Just getting mad, just getting more and more mad.
But
Like,
I mean, I'm the same way. I also just stare at my phone, darn it.
I think the worst is the scrolling. Like if you have something to do, it feels okay. But like if you can't
Hmm.
find anything to do on your phone, but you just feel compelled to stare at it, that's the worst.
Yes,
You're just
that
like
is the worst.
you can't find a video, you can't find anything, like interesting article, nothing. Can't and you just keep looking and nothing stands out.
Hmm. Right.
Well, okay, so um well, you like John Wick. You liked it. 5 bags of popcorn for John Wick. This
Yes.
is Anna's movie corner, and I'm just naming the segment for you. This is all about you.
This is
Um,
Anna's movie corner, and you're just living in it.
I will say I've been holding back, but like I thought it was okay. I was not
Oh, okay.
excited about John when I first saw it, and I know I'm going against the grain, but because I like to feel special, and I think I should give the sequels a try. Like I think I should, but like I don't know. It's just it wasn't my kind of movie. Like the gun fu stuff. Like
Mm,
and like
you're not so into that.
yeah. I think I found it like you said. Like the visuals were more memorable than like what actually happened. Like I don't really I
Mm.
like the action sequences. I just was like, okay, it's well done.
Uh-huh.
Good job. That's how I felt about it. I was
Yeah.
like, good job.
Yeah. I mean, the story is not the main point, at least in the first movie. it's just a vehicle to make a cool action movie.
Because they kill his puppy, they kill his dog.
Yes.
All right.
Oh.
I mean, it's a
Well,
pretty, yeah. I like a
I
simple story.
that's true. A well done simple story is hard to beat. I did expect just from, because I knew that they killed his dog, I thought that maybe there would be more emphasis on that being the point of his revenge.
Hmm.
Like, I mean, he only has the dog, not to say like you wouldn't be
It's
pissed, but
it's even more traumatic because he had just got the dog. It was a puppy.
you think
So that it
so?
makes it even worse. No, I don't know. I don't know.
I guess, but
It'd be
it's
funny if
also
that's what
like
he was. It'd be funny if that's what he was still mad about in John Wick 4. Like if it was just all about the dog for all four movies. I think that'd be funny.
yeah,
And he doesn't
that
even
would be
remember
funny.
like its name or whatever. Fido,
Um,
Rex, or whatever. I
it
hadn't
was
named it yet.
Daisy.
Is Daisy? That's the name of the dog?
Uh-huh.
Oh, all
She
right.
was so cute. Um,
Okay.
okay. But yeah, and it's like it's obviously not really about the dog. It's about his wife, and then the dog is just like the last straw.
What happened to his wife? See, I haven't seen it in years. What happened with his wife?
She was sick and she died.
Oh, she was assassinated by disease. Damn.
Yes. Yes. A very cruel assassin.
Yeah, that'd
But
be a
yeah,
weird.
like at the
You
See,
don't
this
want to talk. You don't want to talk. Oh,
I don't know. I'm just not like very entertaining right now.
oh, that's okay.
Um,
That's okay.
it's also just harder when you're on Zoom. I guess especially because I'm a cat right now. It's just like harder to tell when the other person is about to start talking, you know?
Well, yeah, I cannot see her face at all. So it is kind of weird that I'm talking to a cat.
Yes.
Um, all right, well that's I my review of John Wick is good job.
Nice. A good job. A for effort. Thumbs up from Zach.
One thumb up, just a thumb up.
Thumb up.
Yeah, not thumbs, just a thumb up. hmm
Thumb up.
Gonna thumb up and love it, and I'm gonna put my thumb in it. That's how like that is how like teenage boys will like celebrate something. They're like, yeah, and now I'm gonna have sex with you to their like male friend. They'll be like, yeah, I got your ass. It's like, what do
Dry
we
hump
what
the
is
air.
yeah, yeah. And then you have to like wrestle just to like because you're like confused by the energy and like you have to get it out.
You're like, wait, do I actually mean what I'm saying?
Yeah, then you go home and you think about it every night.
hmm
Yeah.
You think about your best friend, um,
May
Jordan.
maybe that was my best friend in high school. You just named that was literally the name
Are you
of the
serious?
yes, that was my best friend in high school. You really I'm like flashbacking to all these like gay memories.
God, am
Um,
I like psychic right now?
you've always been psychic.
Guess so.
That was so, but you know what?
What?
Not a pretty common name. Like that's a very like suburb white
What?
kid.
I almost didn't say Jordan because I was like, that's not Gen Z enough. but it was what came to mind, so I said
I'm,
it, and then it was
but
your best friend.
I'm not Gen Z.
I know, but I wanted before I knew that that was your best friend's name, I wanted to say a Gen Z name. But who knows? Maybe Gen Z boys are not the same.
Uh, no, they're still little hormonal weirdos that
Oh, okay.
they're not in control of their body. Like that's because we don't teach boys to do anything. We're just like be yourself.
Mm,
D- any impulse you have, just do it.
oh
That's
God.
that's what a man is. Um,
Yeah, you're right about that.
and then yeah, well,
Um,
sorry. What were you gonna say?
well, I was gonna change the subject because you said you had something for me to react to, right?
Well, speaking of reading articles, um,
Oh.
no one said that. No, I came across this. I thought this was like kind of funny. Um, let's see. This is in Fortune magazine. Is that a magazine? It's the
4chan
for
magazine?
why why would what? Why would that be a magazine? Fortune,
Why not?
as in I'm telling your fortune. Fortune.com. Headline:
Okay.
one of the biggest landlords in Los Angeles just defaulted on $750 million in loans for two skyscrapers as and then here's the end of the headline: as remote work keeps offices vacant. Oh,
Oh,
or the poor office buildings, they're vacant because people don't want
the
COVID.
poor landlord.
Will somebody
Right.
think of the landlords? Who will think of the yeah, let me just say it. Let me just I'm not going to read the article. I won't read it's a short article just saying that there's one of the buildings they owe $465 million on, and another one they owe $290 million. And that's a shit ton of money. That's a lot of money to for a
Yeah.
bunch of empty for a giant empty building. Oh, here's something funny. It's somewhere back in here. One of these towers is like they shoot. Yeah, the television series L.A. Law shoots outside of the building for exterior shots. So like the only use for this empty building is that it's a fake business building in a fucking fake show. That's the only thing. It's the only purpose it serves. Just I think that's just
Wow.
like that's so brilliant. That's just that I couldn't even make that up. That's just like the only use for this building is that we use it in a TV show.
It's just a facade.
Yeah, it's a $400 million television show set that they film a television show on. More expensive.
Jesus.
That's more expensive than Game of Thrones. All seasons of Game of Thrones combined
Oh my
did not
God.
cost $400 million.
Yeah,
Um,
that's kind of wild.
and then yeah. Anyway, like just these people are so stupid. These why do we need skyscrapers? Why do we need giant office buildings? When half a million people sleep on the street every night. There's half a million homeless people.
Mm-hmm.
That's not even counting the people that do find shelter somehow that are in a shelter or whatever. That's just half a
Mm-hmm.
million people are just outside all the freaking time. And
Yeah. They could literally
and
just be in those skyscrapers.
literally or the hotels where John Wick goes to.
Uh-huh.
They
Yeah, that only criminals can afford.
basically like
Yeah.
you're joking, but no, really, like no, maybe not criminals, just like morally reprehensible people are the people that are going to hotels right now.
Yeah, they're probably also criminals a lot of the time. White collar crimes.
Criminals against God for sure.
Yes, for
Sinners.
sure. Yes.
So anyway, I just thought that was funny. In addition to those buildings that they owe $750 million on, this this company called, let me just read the name of this company. It's the dumbest thing I've ever heard. What is it? What's the full name? Gosh. Brookfield DTLA Fund Office Trust Investor.
Oh my God.
That's the full
That
name of
just,
this.
that's like those, do you know those like Amazon products that are like fun time, pink, sparkly, 10-inch, uh, reversible, laundry safe, unicorn,
Yeah, and then it's like
uh,
at the very end it says like Lego model. It's like it's not even the real thing.
yeah,
It's just like right at the end it's just like picture. It's just a picture of that thing.
yeah, yeah.
It's like
Like, why are there so many words? It's so many words to say nothing.
um right, right. It's just yeah, it's just a you can't just type in just like something simple, just like earbuds or something. It's like 5.6 millimeter surround sound. It's like, wait, what? I just want earbuds.
But
Um,
that's like the same as that term or whatever that you just read the name of.
right,
It's
right.
like the same vibe.
It's like, well, it's designed to just confuse you as to what the hell it is.
Yes.
Brookfield DTLA Fund Office Trust Investor. What I don't know what it does. Does it fund things? Does it office
Okay.
things? What does it trust? Does it trust the office? Is it what what's invested? What is it in? Okay, anyway, this company has and it like I think in total it has $2.2 billion in debt. So this what is the point of this company and how did it get $2.2 billion? Who gave it to them? Why why do they
Oh
have
my
that?
God.
They have another building that's $500 million in debt, and they have another building that's $260 million in debt. Um, God, I wish I had this job where
Man,
I could just spend $260 million.
that would be unreal. I don't know how much longer California can hold on.
Well, it's yeah.
Like,
Well, a quick earthquake will just take care of these worthless buildings anyway.
that's true. It's just like
So,
it's just reaching critical mass of like how fucking expensive everything is.
yeah, like what's I mean, are people going to reach a breaking point? Like what's going to happen with this? Because literally everything's getting worse. Everything's getting more expensive.
Yeah, yeah.
Like,
And we just do nothing.
yeah, the American government's like, we're going to shove it and love it and dance around above it. That's what we're going to
Oh my
do.
God. Why did I tell you about that?
I'm going to say it at least two more times before the end of
It's gonna
this.
be like the new like motto of the podcast. No scope. Shove it and love it and dance around above it.
Okay,
Pew,
you
pew, pew,
said it.
pew.
I still got two more times. Pew pew
Oh
pew.
God.
Pew pew pew.
Pew, 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 pew. We should like have a segment like that we do that when we say pew 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 pew, we have to do whatever that segment is. I
Hmm.
don't know what it will be, but
Um. Dance off. No.
well, all I can do is because I'm a cat avatar. I wonder if I talk really loud or I make my mouth really big, but it's not really dependent on my movements. It's just hearing that I'm talking or laughing, and then it animates based off of
Oh,
that.
I see. I see.
Yeah.
So if what if you just like sang one note?
La.
It leaves its mouth open. That's
It
amazing.
does.
I thought it would just like make the motion of talking while you did that,
I guess I
which
can
would have
kind
been
of
weird.
tell saying to some extent. Meow.
Uh, what is that a real cat? Whoa, whoa. What what get out of there, kitty cat.
Oh,
Um
when I go meow, it doesn't even open its mouth.
I thought it did. It made some kind of movement. There's a lot of blinking.
My neighbors are like, what the fuck is she doing?
Well, you never heard of Zoom?
You never heard a girl meowing to herself in her room?
I thought that's what all girls did.
That is what all girls do.
Yeah. I wouldn't I wouldn't know anyway. I'm still a virgin. I'm still teenage Zach. That's what I am.
Oh, okay. I don't believe
Like
you.
no well, no matter how many times um the sex happens, I'm mentally a virgin. I'm still just mentally a virgin.
Oh,
I
okay.
have the mindset.
The virgin mindset.
Hmm.
What even is that?
I just don't understand anything about women. I've never learned anything about them. I mean, things of women have told me things, but I just don't hear it. And women they're like, I like
Or
this. This is if you want to make me feel good, do this. And I'm like, I don't hear. I'm like, what?
like what?
I'm a virgin. And they're like, what are you talking about? We just had sex. And I'm like, what? I don't know. I can't hear what you're saying. So I think that's the virgin mindset. It's just like being interested in women and then rejecting all information about women and just never learning anything about them.
Mm, yeah, I like that. That's a good assessment.
What? No, I'm kidding. I'm playing. I'm playing.
What?
Oh, you did it back to me. Okay. All right. This is
Oh, how do you
misandry.
like that?
This is feminism.
'Cause, yeah,
You,
feminism equals misandry.
which is good. I'm pro
Yeah,
misandry.
that's why I'm a
Yeah.
feminist.
That's why I'm not a feminist. That's a book. Why I'm not a feminist.
Oh yeah, who
I
wrote that? Was
forget.
that?
I should know her name. I don't
Okay,
know. I met her. I actually
you're a
met.
bad feminist, I think.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, you've told me about this before.
Yeah, she it
It didn't
wasn't
she?
her. What?
Didn't she have like some valid points? Because like feminism is obviously flawed and
I
also
think
very white.
right. I think it's just like corporatized. Like I think feminism
Mm,
is like wokeness at this point. Like it's been completely co-opted.
mm,
It is no longer what it originally ever was. So,
mm.
I mean,
Yeah.
who didn't Ivanka Trump call herself a feminist? Like
Oh God, I
it
think you're
means
right.
nothing. It means nothing.
Uh-huh.
If
Yeah, it's just like shorthand to get a certain group of people to like you.
right. It's like insurance, you know?
Hmm.
So yeah, I mean it's just a but like I feel like wokeness has become that thing. Like it's just it doesn't resemble what it originally was anyway. So what's the point in acting like it? Like we're not gonna go back.
Hmm. Right.
Oh, did you see that woman
Whew.
that like couldn't define wokeness? She like wrote a whole book about it and then she did an interview.
Yes,
God, she's
about that.
I was seeing like a bunch of her old tweets and kept tweeting that she got someone fired from um this woman loves getting people fired from like service
Oh
worker
my
jobs. Like she's
God. She's an ultimate Karen.
yeah, yeah, exactly. Uh,
Yeah,
anyway, yeah.
I heard about that. I'm like, how do you write a book without defining your terms? Like that's kind of an important part of writing.
I don't I think she has a definition. She just couldn't say it out loud because it would have sounded like too bigoted. Like
Mm-hmm.
it would have sounded like she was the racist that she is.
Yeah.
So she just like, I don't like seeing black people in commercials. Like that's what she wants to say, but you
Mm-hmm.
can't say that.
Right, right.
I don't like being reminded that black people exist. That's what she wants to say.
Mm, yeah.
But it's like, you know what? Those black people in those commercials, they're selling you the same capitalist bullshit anyway. Like it's not like it's really changing your life that you're seeing black people in Disney movies or whatever. Like it doesn't like
It's
it's still a
true.
Disney movie. It's still a
Yeah.
corporate product.
It's not like challenging the system whatsoever.
Right. Right. It's not. I just listened to an interview about with Norman Finkelstein, and he was talking about that, just like um how wokeness is like like certain figures, public figures, are chosen and they're trotted out because they will fall in line with whatever the corporate line is. Like
Mm,
that's like they're
mm-hmm.
safe choices. Like Barack Obama. Barack Obama
Mm-hmm.
did nothing to challenge the structure of our society. He did nothing. He had no revolutionary policy. Uh, he
Right.
he did the same thing every other president did. He sold a bunch of weapons to bad people, and just I don't know. He was just on TV a lot. Like, but that
Mm-hmm.
but supposedly that was some great achievement. That was some great step forward for our society. Uh,
Right.
and we're just
I
supposed to
know,
say
it's
that.
stupid.
We're just supposed to act like that's the case. And
Yeah, yeah.
well, in the interview, Finkelstein, he makes this point about like how Barack Obama was like a way for like white people to feel good about themselves. Like it's a way for us to be like, look, I'm down with the wokeness. I'm down with it. Like
Mm-hmm. It's
and
like Get Out. I would have voted for
yeah,
Obama a third time if I could
yes,
have.
yes. Uh, I wouldn't have. At that point, you know, fool me once, fool me twice. I'm not getting fooled a third time. I wouldn't have
Voted
voted
for
for him.
Trump over Obama times three.
Trump over Obama? I didn't say that.
Yeah.
I didn't say that.
That's who the other option would have been if Obama was up for a third term.
I wouldn't have voted for either of them. That's what I'm saying. I wouldn't have voted.
Oh,
I would have
okay.
just left that blank. Or Jill Stein, I guess.
Okay.
I absolutely regret voting for Hillary. Like
Really.
even though she didn't even win, it doesn't even make a difference. But if I could go back in time, I would have not voted for her.
Just for moral reasons.
Yeah, there's no like just again, that fooled me. That was Obama the third time. Voting for Hillary was I'm voting for Obama the third time.
Mm,
Like fool me three times at this point. No,
yeah.
no.
She's not nearly as cool, though. I think that's the main difference.
Right. And people don't really care about like impressing like the feminist thing is like not that as powerful as the I have a black friend. It's not as powerful.
Mm,
You
uh-huh.
know, you could say that voting for Hillary is feminist, but people don't even really. I don't even know if people really buy that. But
Mm,
people don't
yeah.
care. You think she's gonna
Yeah,
run
that's
again?
interesting. Oh God. Um,
She's like, stop that man's. She's gonna say, Joe Biden, I am your mother. Stop all that mansplaining. Something.
And
I
then
don't
Joe
know.
Biden's gonna say,
That's
shove it, love it.
I'm gonna shove it. I love it. Dance around above it.
Dance around, dance around above it.
As my son Hunter says, I'm gonna shove it and smoke crack. And then what are we talking
Snort it.
about? Snort it and sort it, and we're gonna go cavort it. I don't know.
Snort it, inject it, and heat up a metal spoon.
Refine it. We're gonna
A
refine it.
wooden spoon. Heating up a wooden
Uh,
spoon would just make it be on fire.
yeah, they're very short bursts, just like on and off, on and off. Just warm it up,
Uh-huh. Uh-huh. Yeah, for sure.
Oh, do you?
Dude.
I guess you can inject crack. I guess you can. I don't know.
Ooh.
I think you can.
I don't know anything about crack.
I think, I don't know. I think you can take it any way you want. I think pretty much you can do whatever you want. You can put it into your eyeballs. I don't know. I don't know how to.
Damn.
I mean,
Well,
I
I
feel
guess you
this.
could do that with most anything, right?
It's how I drink beer. I drink into my eyeball. I don't, I just kind of
Ew.
let it, I just let I put the can up to my eye and I just let it kind of sit there for a while until I absorb it.
Ugh, horrible.
You ever hear of people like putting a beer up their butt? Like you
Yes.
can drink that way.
Soaking a tampon with vodka or something and then putting that up your butt. Like,
Okay, I was gonna say, like, would that work? Putting it the normal way? I don't think it would work.
yeah, yeah, I guess not. Jeez.
I think that would just be kind of painful. Like, I think it would be, I don't know. I don't think you're supposed to put alcohol up there. But yeah, put it in, yeah. Put
Yeah, that probably fucks with the pH because they're always
mm,
talking about the pH balance. So I don't think
that's
alcohol would be good for that.
yeah, that's what my baby OBGYN says that, you got to get the pH. Well, they're like goo goo gaga, get the pH right. Can you swaddle me? That's what
Hmm.
my doctor says.
Your doctor's like goo goo gaga. I went to Harvard. Mm.
Exactly. Yeah, and then they're like, have some opiates. We're handing them out. Here's some
Yeah,
opioids.
but
Here's fent.
no
Here's
weed.
no, not addictive enough. As your doctor, I have to give you the most addictive option possible.
Yes, that's what the Hippocratic Oath says.
What
And that's,
the Hippocratic Hippocrates? That guy didn't know anything about medicine. That guy lived like 3,000 years ago. That guy probably thought that like if he probably thought if you like put blood, if you like put lamb's blood on the soil, it'll make the grapes grow more or something. Like what does Hippocrates know
yeah,
about
and then
medicine?
he's like having the kid from 1919 harvest the grapes.
Yeah, yeah. Hippocrates, like did that guy have slaves? Why are we listening to this guy?
Probably.
He
That's
probably had
true.
like a
We
little
shouldn't listen to any of these guys, man.
these old white men. We gotta stop listening
Mm-hmm.
to these old white cis hetero Harvard graduate men,
Able-bodied,
able-bodied.
neurotypical. Only listen to Hillary Clinton.
Yes, exactly. We
Yeah,
need to
that's what I'm
vote.
getting at.
We need to vote for this hetero cis white female. This hetero
Yeah,
cis white woman
it's
as opposed to
perfect.
the yeah.
Pokemon go to the polls.
Pretty great joke. Great joke. I'm still laughing about it.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I'm
That's really
still cringing about it.
that's really the most like memorable thing about her campaign. Like no policies, no, great
Mm,
speeches. Um,
hmm
no, just the most 72-year-old joke possible. Just
Oh, it really was.
gosh. Oh my gosh. She's a boomer? That's boomer age, right? Uh
Yeah, baby boomer.
Amy Klobuchar, is she a Gen Xer?
I'm
I
not
think
sure.
she seems like she must be that age. She seems
Yeah,
like a Gen X person. We're just like
she
talking
has that
shit.
vibe.
We're just talking shit on everything but millennials. Millennials suck as well. We also suck.
Yeah, millennials also deserve to have shit talked about them for sure.
Yeah, absolutely. We like,
Millennials and their like owl tattoos.
oh gosh, I'm gonna get an owl pellet. I'm gonna get what the owl shits out or spits out or whatever.
Spits out.
Do they spit it out or do they have a cloaca? Do they
Do
have
they
like they shit it out?
do they spit out their poop?
I don't know. I don't know how owls work. I just know they create they create pellets for some reason.
Huh. I didn't know that. Why would they create pellets?
Well, it's got like the whole, like it's like the whole like carcass of the mouse. There's just like, there's like stuff and there's like you can
Oh.
I'm teaching you about owls because of my owl tattoo. Let me show it to you real quick. Here's my owl tattoo. I just really commune. It's my spirit animal. I just really commune with the owl
God.
and I'm taking my shirt off on the subway. I'm just like, here's my owl.
Here's my mustache finger.
I think we took some of the Gen X like I'm a unique individual and like uh hey there fat cat corporate Dan the man, screw you the man. And
Uh-huh.
we're like, I'm gonna get a tattoo of my favorite band. I'm gonna get a tattoo of Rivers Cuomo, and that's gonna show that
From Weezer.
yeah, that's gonna show that I'm an individual or whatever. Just like
Yeah.
whatever. Fucking millennials. Fucking
Yeah. You're not
millennials.
special.
Yeah, you got a job at the Disney Corporation just like everyone else did. Yeah, you did the same thing
Yeah,
everyone else
shut
did.
up.
Oh man. Yeah, Weezer. I never looked up I think how old is he? How old is
Oh
Rivers
yeah.
Cuomo? I had it pulled up somewhere. 1970. So yeah, that's Gen X. That's definitely Gen X, right?
Yeah. What is he like 53?
Yeah.
Okay, yeah.
Wow. And he still dresses like this and he still looks like that. Like,
He still wears like
man.
the t-shirt and jeans.
And like the thick rim glasses. Like it looks like his hair is longer now.
Oh,
Uh,
that's just
uh.
what it is to be cool.
Oh yeah, didn't they do that cover of Africa? That was just it was just
Oh
like
yeah.
it was just the same song. It wasn't even a cover.
Yes, I know. And people were like, I feel like that was on the radio so much. And yeah, they didn't like add anything to it. It
Mm-mm.
wasn't timely. It's just like, why?
Yeah, I'm sure that was a big moment for like my friend that lives in Paris. But yeah, why
Your
yeah,
friend that lives in
where
Paris?
she loves that song. She loves Africa by Toto. She it's like her
Uh,
go-to karaoke, whatever.
hmm.
What's your karaoke song? What would you do?
I really don't karaoke very much, so I don't know if I have a song. And generally, I like jazz. I might do like Killing Me Softly by the Fugees.
Really, that's bold. Wow.
Oh,
I feel
you
like
think so?
it's like a slow song. You want
Yes,
something that's like a train gets going.
that's true. You want people to get all jazzed up.
Uh-huh.
What's your go-to karaoke song?
I would go with Mr. Jones by the Counting Crows. That's what I would go with.
Oh, Mr. Jones
Stare at me,
and me.
stare at the beautiful women, and I'm a virgin standing
I
in the
don't
spotlight.
know. I don't
I'll
know
never,
anything about the clitoris.
I'll never get some. I'm never gonna shove it and love it. Mr. Jones and me dance above it. Uh,
Oh my God.